Today I'll be explaining you the game New Bedford. It's a simple worker placement game which goes around 12 rounds, and in each round you get 2 meeples to place. Every player have 2 meeples, and it can be 2 to 4 players game. At the beginning of every round, you're able to get 5 coins or to get goods in the same amount. There is a wood and a cheese, which worth 1 coin, and a brick, which worth 2 coins. So you can let's say can take 1 coin, 1 brick, and 2 cheese if you want. The total amount is 5. So you take your goods, and now you can place your meeples. The first player takes the first player token, and it goes around every round in a circle, clockwise or counterclockwise if you wish to. But the rulebook says clockwise. It doesn't really matter. So you take your meeples, and you need to place them in the town. There is 4 places that give you goods or money, which is the forest that gives you wood, the warehouse give you 1 brick, and the first player gets 1 more good for his choice. The farm, which give you 2 cheese, and for the first player that plays here, the meeple give you an extra cheese. Also, I forgot to say, the forest also give you an extra wood for the first player. And there is the general store, which you sell your goods in order to get money. You sell them at the same amount that you bought them at the first round. 1 coin, 1 coin, 2 coins. And the first player that sells here gets 1 extra coin for it. And also the spatial building at the middle is the town hall, which you place here your meeple, and now you're allowed to build one of those buildings. The building here are much better than the first buildings, but there is one thing: you can use them only once. If someone already used it, you cannot use it anymore. And also, once someone bought it, he places it on his side of the town, and now he is allowed to use it for free. And if someone else wants to place his meeple on it, he needs to pay him 1 coin. Okay. There is also 2 more places to place your meeple: the preparing, the dockyard, and the city pier, which launch your ships. Each player have 2 ships. You need to prepare your ship first and place it over here, pay the amount of wood that you need to pay, and then you can place your second meeple in the city pier. And to launch your ship, you need to pay the same amount of cheese, which is food in that game, in order to go as far as possible. The further you go, the more chance you will have whales, and the whales are most of the points in that game. So after you launch your ship, every round your ship go back 1 space, and you need to choose whales. The amount of ships that in the sea plus 1. You take that amount of tokens. So I have 1 ship outside, so I take 1 for my ship and 1 for the extra. And now I need to choose. There is a sea token and a whale. There are 3 kinds of whales. There is the sperm whales, which cost the most and give you most points. There is bullhead whales, which cost 4 and give you 2 points, and there is right whales, which cost 2 and give you 1 point when your ships come back. So how do you score? For every time your ship go back to the docks, you need to choose whales, if it's possible, and you place them in the right place. Let's say I got that sperm whale and bowhead whale, and I go back to the docks after several rounds. And now, in order to get those points and place it in my scoring place, I need to pay for them. They are not mine yet. I need to pay 8 coins in order to get the sperm whale, and 4 coins in order to get the bowhead whale. So, if I am capable of paying that, I buy them and then they go to my scoring table. If I'm not capable of buying them, I need to sell them. I must sell them. I get from the bank half of the cost. Let's say in here I'll get 4 and in here I'll get 2. So I'll just say take 2, and the whale is up to sale. In a clockwise, all the players are allowed to buy it in a full price. They pay the 4 coins to the bank and take it to themselves. Now it's their coins at the end of the game. Another way to earn points at the end of the game is by building buildings. For each building you'll get 1 coin, 1 point. And also there is a spatial building which give you extra points. So let's say the Tom Vasel give you 1 point for the building plus 5 for the one which bought it. Or Manison give you 1 point for the building plus 4 for its ability. There is also building that give you for something that you do. In here you get 1 more point at the end, victory point at the end of the game, for every 2 right whales that you get. Or in here, municipal office, you get 1 extra point for every 2 buildings that you build during the game. One last way to get points, victory points at the end of the game, is money. For every 5 coins that you have, you will receive 1 extra victory point. Your brick, wood and cheese doesn't count. It doesn't matter how many you have, it doesn't count at all. You don't get anything for it. I hope you enjoyed my explanation. I hope it was clear, and enjoy the game.